Tell me!
Stop it!
Who have you been talking to?
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
You'd better start talking.
Please, stop this!
Who is Khrushchev's lapdog?
How can you do this to him?
I know you gave the data to someone.
Never do
You!
that. You monster.
I guess he's dead. Now then, I hope you'll prove more entertaining than he was. But first, let's take a look at your body, shall we? What a beautiful body you have, like a newborn baby. But not for long. Well then, let's get started. What is your target? Is it the Shagohod? Or Sokolov? Or maybe it's the Legacy? Answer me! Who is helping you? Who let you in here? You're a tough one, but even you must have your limits. And I am a patient man. Here's where the fun really begins. My body carries an electric charge of 10 million volts. Let's see how you like this. Now answer me. How much does the CIA know? They're after my legacy, aren't they? Your real target is the Philosopher's Legacy, isn't it? Yes, yes. Let yourself go. That's what I want to see.
It's no use. He's not going to talk. He's been trained not to break. Trained by me.
Admit it! We're after the location of the Legacy! The secret fund established by the three great powers during the 2 world wars. That's what you're looking for, isn't it? $100 billion, divided up and hidden all over the world. And you're looking for a record of where all that money is hidden, right? No matter. Philosopher's Legacy is safely in my possession, in the underground vault of Groznygrad. You'll never lay a finger on it. What's this? A transmitter? Who's responsible for this?
I am. I planted it on him to keep track of his movements.
Why?
So the Cobras could ambush him.
If they knew where he was gonna be, they wouldn't have gotten themselves slaughtered. It pains me to do this, boss, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I must ask you to show me some proof that you and he were not in collusion.
You don't trust me, is that it?
Not that, but he is your apprentice.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see. Cut out his eyes. I don't like those blue eyes of his. There's nothing more important to a soldier than his eyes. You made him a soldier, and now you will unmake him. Yes, it'll make for a touching display. He's all yours. Do it! Ruin him, just as he did the Cobras. What is it, Tanya?
He's suffered enough.
Well, well. Why are you protecting him? That smell. Tatiana, you're the spy.
What are you talking about?
I know that smell.
Stop it!
Taking a fancy to her, eh, Ocelot?
No, I have no interest in this woman. I want to test her. I'll let this be the judge.
Do as you like.
Here we go.
There. Satisfied now?
Well, that was refreshing. Come, we're going to my room.
So you survived the Colonel's torture, eh? Watching this has made me realize something. It's really not that bad. It's the ultimate form of expression. You got lucky this time, Tatiana.
Run!
I've prepared an escape route for us. Go out and head west. Pass underneath the connecting passageway and go north. You'll find an open manhole there.
You're...
Quiet! Go through the manhole down into the sewers. The door at the north end of the sewers is unlocked. You can use it to get outside the fortress. I've got your equipment. We'll meet up later.
Eva...
But I can't get too close to your cell. You'll have to figure a way out of there yourself. I'll be in touch.
Ready to save, Snake?
Hello, welcome to my live stream. I just got started and I'm about to save, just in case.
Snake? Snake?
My mouth hurts when I talk.
Did you get cut up?
It feels like someone shoved me under a lawnmower. Do me a favor. Tell me a story to take my mind off the pain.
Snake, have you ever heard of Renfield?
Is that a movie?
It's the name of a character. He's locked up in a cell waiting for the master to return, eating the spiders that crawl along the walls.
Change the channel.
He waits and waits for ages. Finally, just as he's beginning to forget whether he's human or not, the master comes for him, saying the time has come. Renfield is overjoyed.
Wait, isn't this...
The master spreads his huge wings and a gust of wind fills the cell.
Come on, I don't want to hear this.
And there, standing before Renfield in human form was...
Dracula.
Exactly! If you stay there too long, your old buddy Dracula's going to come and get you too. So you better start thinking of a way out of there. You better not leave me without someone to talk to. Please, Snake, think. There's got to be a way out of there.
I'll try.
Okay. Just let me know if you start having nightmares about Dracula.
Snake?
Major.
You're all right.
I wouldn't say all right, but at least I'm alive.
That's good enough.
But they took all my weapons and equipment from me.
Well, you still got your radio and medical items with you.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Perhaps Volgin's not finished with you just yet.
Yeah, well, I'm not finished with him yet either.
Snake, you've got to escape from that cell somehow. There must be a way. Use your head. The boss gave you a gun?
Yeah, a single-action army.
For what?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, why don't you use that gun to shoot?
I can't.
Why not?
No bullets.
I see. Well, you'll be able to get some once you're outside. First, you've got to escape from that cell. There must be a way. Don't give up.
Major, I'm sorry. Sokolov, I couldn't...
Don't say it. You weren't able to rescue him, but that doesn't mean your mission has failed yet. Eva said they've completed Phase 2. There is no time left. You must destroy the Shagohod at all costs. That will be our final tribute to him.
Right.
Time to eat! What's wrong? Are you okay? Oh, jeez. Did you throw up?
Did you manage to escape?
Yeah, I'm out.
Be careful. In your present state, you're practically naked. You don't have a single decent weapon, and you'll never survive in a battle. Take some time and pull yourself together. Eva says she's recovered your equipment, so rendezvous with her as soon as possible to get your gear back. Use the escape route Eva set up for you. Go down into the sewers through the manhole in the northwest section of Groznygrad. Start out by exiting the holding cells and heading northwest.
You want to save? Snake, have you ever seen the Alamo?
No, I haven't seen that one.
It's a true story about a band of American volunteers holed up in a fort called the Alamo. They fight against the Mexican army for the freedom of Texas.
Remember the Alamo.
Now the Alamo is Los Alamos, the center of the atomic bomb project.
How ironic. Freeze! Freeze!
Please don't! Huh? Huh? Huh?
Freeze!
Who's that? So wrong.
Freeze!
Please don't! Huh? Huh? I'm hungry. Famished. I'm so hungry. Famished. So hungry. I haven't eaten in so long. Famished.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Snake, have you seen Curse of the Werewolf?
Nope.
There's this young woman who's in the service of a nobleman. She can't stand the cruel treatment she's given and runs away from the castle. She collapses in the woods but is saved by a scholarly couple from a nearby town. In the end, she dies giving birth to a baby boy. That boy undergoes a strange transformation every time the moon is full. Before he knows it, he's turning into a werewolf and killing people. The terrible curse grows so bad that he can no longer control himself and starts to hurt the ones he loves.
Poor guy.
It's frightening when you can't take responsibility for your own actions. You be careful too. Don't do anything you might regret later.
That's why I call and save with you, right?
It's more than just that. Don't you ever forget to look where you're going and rush out where the enemy can see you, or use too much ammo or too many items. Acting without thinking can be dangerous. Always pay attention to your surroundings and know what's going on around you. Huh? Snake, above you!
Huh?
Nice reflexes. Keep that up and you'll do fine.
Right.
So, HQ.
Huh? This is HQ.
Control here.
Understood. Return to your position.
Snake, you're already in the sewers?
Eva. Yeah, I just got down here. I'm coming to meet you now. The door at the north end is open, right?
Snake?
Let me guess. There's a problem.
Yeah.
What is it this time?
The Colonel found out you escaped.
He did, huh? I figured as much.
Yeah, and now all of Grozny Grad is on red alert.
Just my luck. But once I'm out of the fortress...
You can't get out.
I can't?
When the fortress went on red alert, they sealed off the sewers.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm serious. And that means the escape route I laid out is
sealed off, too.
Right. And they just sent a unit out looking for you.
Down here?
Uh-huh. They'll be there any minute now. You've got to get out quick.
But isn't the exit sealed off?
You should be able to get out by heading straight north. Book it, Snake. If they find you, you're dead.
No good.
Do as Eva says and head north.
Snake, forgive me. The escape route I set up has been cut off. They've already sent units out to hunt you down, and they've got attack dogs with them. There's a way out of the sewers to the north. Head north as fast as you can.
I've been waiting for this. Nobody interfere. This is where it ends. Don't die on me yet.
Are you one of the Cobras?
Sad. So sad. A host of sorrows. And you are one of them. I am the sorrow. Like you, I too am filled with sadness.
This world is one of sadness. But who brings death? Death brings sorrow. The living may not hear them. Their voices may fall upon deaf ears. But make no mistake, the dead are not silent. Now you will know the sorrow of those whose lives you have ended.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
Snake, you have to get up! Snake! Snake!
Snake, what happened to you? Snake? Snake!
Quit fooling around, Snake. Snake? Snake!
Boss, you have to shoot me.
I can't.
Shoot me. You want to finish your mission, don't you? Then you'll have to shoot me. The spirit of the warrior will always be with you. Don't be sad. We'll meet again someday.
Whew.
Snake, are you all right? That was a close call.
What the hell happened to me?
You were halfway drowned at the bottom of the river. Almost crossed over to the other side.
Other side? So that really was.
Something on your mind, Snake?
Major, was there a man in the Cobra unit called the Sorrow?
Yes, I've heard of him. He was an uncanny soldier who fought alongside the boss.
What kind of man was he?
The Sorrow was a man with, well, special powers. He had ESP, which was the subject of extensive research in the Soviet Union at the time. He was especially gifted as a medium.
A medium?
Someone who can communicate with the spirit world and evoke the spirits of the dead. In other words, he could talk to ghosts. They say he could find out what was going on in a battle by talking to dead soldiers.
What about him and the boss? What was the story between them?
I don't know the details. Why don't we ask Sigurd?
Yo, I finished checking up on this Sorrow guy a while ago. Thought you guys already knew, though.
Knew what?
That he's dead. He's been dead for 2 years now.
Died 2 years ago?
At Selino-Yarsk. You know, those cliffs you were at. And the boss is the one who did him in.
The boss?
Yep. 2 years ago, the boss was sent by the CIA on a secret mission to Selino-Yarsk. That's when she met the Sorrow, who'd gone back to the Soviet Union after the Cobras broke up at the end of the war. Except this time they were enemies.
And then what?
The boss killed the Sorrow herself and accomplished her mission. At least, that's what the records say.
So, he was never there in the first place. He just couldn't let go of the boss.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah, I'm fine. It looks like it's not time for me to die yet.
I sure hope not. Otherwise, the whole mission is shot. We're counting on you, pal.
Roger that. Eva?
Snake, you didn't call. I was worried. Are you all right?
Yeah, I took a pretty freaky detour.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Let's just say I'm back.
Good. But how did you escape from the sewers?
I jumped into the river.
From all the way up there? You're out of control.
Yeah, I got carried away by the current and almost drowned.
Great. That's perfect.
What do you mean that's perfect?
I mean, if you ended up in the river, then I know a good spot nearby. Let's meet up there.
Where is it?
Keep going upstream until you get to a waterfall.
A waterfall, huh?
Right. Behind that waterfall, there's a cave. We'll meet in there.
The cave behind the waterfall upstream. Got it.
See you there.
Saving the game, Snake? Snake, have you ever seen the Thing?
No, don't think so.
The corpse of an alien life form is found in the Arctic and taken back to a base. When the corpse thaws out, it comes back to life and starts attacking the scientists and soldiers in the base.
Scientists and soldiers, huh? They sure have it rough.
The victims in these kinds of movies are usually soldiers or scientists. They get their blood sucked by the alien.
If I see any aliens, I'll be sure to keep my distance.
Knowing you, you'd probably catch it and eat it.
here. What? Who's that? Ah! That noise. Nothing here. That noise. Nothing here.
Nice to meet you, Snake. I'm Tatiana. Here's your equipment.
Eva, you could use a towel.
So could you.
Want some?
No thanks.
Don't like snakes?
Not for dinner.
Didn't you have to eat them at the KGB?
In my training, we always got the good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Matahari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
Tell me something. How does it feel to spy on your own country?
I can't say it feels good, but it's my job.
Can't even eat a snake during a mission, huh?
I wouldn't mind eating you. When this mission's over, you'll have to treat me to a nice dinner.
What do you want to eat?
Let's see. How about sushi?
Sushi?
It's Japanese. I hear it's all the rage right now. Supposedly it's made from raw fish.
Raw fish? Just the place for my survival techniques.
What a thrill. With darkness and silence through the night. Snake? Thank you, Snake. What a thrill. I'll be your eyes from now on. I'm searching and I'm melting to you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. Thank you, Snake.
Don't worry about it.
Are you all right?
It's not like I can't see. I've got one good eye and can still fire a gun.
Really? Good.
Eva, didn't you steal some explosives out of the fortress?
C3, a highly potent explosive from the west. It can be molded into any shape, like clay. With just this much, you could blow up the Shagohod and the lab along with it.
Is that right?
Yeah, but there's a trick to using it.
Tell me about it.
Well, what do you think? The Shagohod's booster unit uses liquid fuel. The fuel tanks are in the main wing of the weapons lab in the hangar housing the Shagohod itself.
So I should blow up the tanks.
That's the basic idea. It should be enough to blow up the entire hangar. There are 4 fuel tanks. In order to destroy the hangar, you'll have to set explosives on each of those tanks.
All 4 of them?
It should be no sweat for you. Besides, the scientists had the day off today.
So the hangar's completely deserted.
Not quite. They've still got guards posted there.
So what do I do after I set the C3?
The bombs run off a timer. Once the timer has been set, the countdown will begin. When the timer reaches 0, the bombs will all go off at once.
How long do I have?
20 minutes. Once the Phase 2 trials are finished, I wouldn't be surprised if they kill all the scientists to prevent them from talking, so you've got to act fast.
I'll take care of it. Eva, did you get the data on the Shagohod from Sokolov?
Yeah, that's the mission I was given.
By Khrushchev?
Mm-hmm. America doesn't have any use for it, does it? But I haven't forgotten my other mission either. Helping you out. Follow this cave and go up the ladder at the end. You'll come out inside Groznygrad, just southwest of the weapons lab. Do you remember when you went to rescue Sokolov? Remember there was a locked door when you entered the main wing from the second floor of the east wing?
Yeah.
That's the entrance to the Shagohod's hangar. Use this key to open that door.
The door right when I entered the main wing? Got it. What about you?
I'll get things ready for our escape. There's a rail bridge to the north. I'm gonna set a bomb there, so I'm taking half of the C3 with me.
Right. I'll set off the weapons lab then. Try not to be in the neighborhood when it happens.
Gotcha.
And watch out for Ocelot. He suspects you're not who you say you are.
Don't worry. The Colonel still trusts me. And I have my ways. There's not a man alive who can resist my charms. Besides you, of course.
I'm just warning you, Eva. That's all.
I know. Okay, let's go.
You seem like you were born on one of those.
If I didn't ride every day, I couldn't go on living. When I'm riding, the wind hits me so hard that it hurts. That pain keeps my mind off the pain of having to be someone else. It's not easy always fooling myself like this. It's only when I'm on the bike that I'm free to be the real me. I only get off my bike when I fall in love or fall dead.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
No. Your real name.
What's wrong with Tanya?
Okay, Tanya. Don't let anyone see you.
Oh, this? It's a button camera.
What did you do that for?
Insurance. To make sure you don't double-cross me.
Hey.
What?
You're gonna get wet again.
Snake, I see you've recovered your weapons and equipment.
Now I can finally go on the offensive.
Time to pay Volgin back for what he did to you.
Yeah, and then some.
But first, you've got to destroy the Shagohod. The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad by going to the end of the cave behind the waterfall. Head back to Groznygrad. The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad by going to the end of the cave behind the waterfall. Head back to Groznygrad. The Shagohod is in the hangar in the main wing of the weapons lab. Go back to Groznygrad, make your way into the hangar, and destroy the Shagohod. You can get back into Groznygrad by going to the end of the cave behind the waterfall. Head back to Groznygrad. The Shagohod is...
Major, Eva isn't responding to the radio.
Right.
Right.
Snake, she's been talking to you from inside an enemy facility. She's not always going to be able to answer the radio. Don't assume something's wrong just because you're not getting a response. Don't worry about Eva. Stay focused on your mission.
Got it.
Huh? Snake, take a look in your backpack.
What the? My food's gone. Major, what the hell is going on here?
Don't ask me, ask Eva.
Eva?
The Cynthia that Eva mentioned was a famous lady spy who worked for Britain during the Second World War. Her real name was Amy Elizabeth Thorpe. She was a lovely, intelligent woman, and she used those charms as a weapon to extract numerous secrets from the enemy. They say her most brilliant achievement was getting the French Vichy government's naval cipher. But don't let yourself be taken in by Eva's charms.
I'll be careful.
I'll be your eyes. Makes me want to cry.
Why's that?
Reminds me of something a certain spy once said. His name was Oleg Penkovsky, a Western spy who worked inside GRU. He was arrested by the KGB and executed last year. They say he sent a letter to the DCI at the time saying, I must remain on this front line in order to be your eyes and ears. His code name was Hero.
A hero whose name will never be known.
Yes. That's the world we live in.
Major.
Yes?
I was just wondering, why do they call you Zero?
What do you mean?
We go back a long ways, but I just realized I never asked you why you're called Zero.
Want to know where it comes from?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's a bit nostalgic, really.
Nostalgic?
The first British intelligence outfit was established in 1909. The head of the Foreign Intelligence Division was a man named Mansfield George Smith Cumming. He was referred to simply as C after the first letter of his last name. Since then, out of respect for Cumming, the heads of the SIS have traditionally taken the name of C.
And James Bond's boss is called M.
That's right. I myself was once known as O.
And that's where Zero comes from?
Precisely. In another sense, though, it signifies a ghost, one whose true identity must remain a mystery, the primogenitor of the solo sneaking operation.
Is that so?
Snake? Snake!
What? Oh, Major, what do you want?
What happened? You've been acting strangely ever since you were washed down the river.
I'm fine.
I disagree.
Really?
Yes. Did something happen to you in that river?
No.
Don't lie, Snake. I'm trying to help you.
All right. But you might not believe me when I tell you.
I'll believe it. I trust you.
Okay, then. When I was in that river...
Yeah?
I saw... the other side.
The other side?
Yeah.
And by the other side, you mean...
well, world of the dead, I guess.
Oh.
And the sorrow was there. It was sad. No, more than that. He said I was part of his sorrow.
I see. Snake, would you excuse me for a moment?
Huh? Sure.
Paramedic, what in the hell is wrong with Snake?
Beats me. Maybe he got a nasty bump on the head.
You really think that's all?
What are you implying?
Major.
I mean, he's always been a little bit different. I thought maybe...
Good point. I was just thinking that myself.
Major!
What is it, Snake?
I can hear you.
Well, in any case, I'm glad you're all right.
Yeah, me too. It's good to see you're back to, normal.
That idea Sokolov had of planting C3 on the liquid fuel tank. Not a bad idea. The fuel he was referring to is probably UDMH, unsymmetrical dimethyl hydrazine. It's highly flammable but difficult to handle. If you can blow it all up at once with C3, it'll take the entire weapons lab with it, no doubt. But that's only if you manage to plant the C3 in the right place on each tank. So don't screw it up. The weapon you've got equipped now is a prototype model of the Mark 22, a suppressor-equipped pistol currently in development by the Navy. It's been modified to act as a tranquilizer gun. The Mark 22 is a heavily modified special ops version of the M39 pistol used as a sidearm by the SEALs. Probably the biggest change from the M39 is that it's got a longer barrel, which allows it to be equipped with a suppressor. And it uses a slide lock mechanism. That makes it a lot quieter, but it also means you have to load a new round into the chamber by hand every time you fire. It's also fitted with tall, adjustable sights, so you can use the front and rear sights to line up your shot even with a suppressor attached.
Looks like they got rid of the magazine safety, too.
Good eye. That feature wasn't too popular with guys like you who know their guns. The shear release lever's been taken off as well, meaning the hammer won't fall even with the safety on.
So I can just cock and lock.
That, and you get the added bonus of not having any mechanical noise from decocking, even with the safety on. The perfect pistol for a sneaking mission, huh? That's some bizarre camo you got on, Snake.
It's spirit camo. I think it was a gift from the Sorrow.
The Sorrow? But he's been... Man, I don't even want to know. Anyway, that camouflage seems to have some kind of special power. When you're wearing it and grab an enemy using CQC, you can drain stamina out of the enemy while choking it, and you won't make a sound when you move around.
Sounds good.
Tell me the truth, did you really get that from the Sorrow?
Yeah.
Well, the Major says he's been abducted by a UFO, so why not? Snake, what's that face paint you're wearing?
Kabuki.
Kabuki?
Right. It's used in traditional Japanese theater. Apparently, it gives whoever's wearing it some kind of mystical power.
Get out of here!
That's what I heard.
From who?
A paramedic.
Digging. Well, whatever it doesn't make for very good camouflage.
Really?
Yeah. You should switch to another kind of paint.
I was just starting to like it.
You want to save? Hold on a sec. Hey, Snake. Have you ever seen Frankenstein?
No.
The scientist, Dr. Frankenstein, succeeds in creating a human being out of dead body parts. But his creation escapes from the laboratory and heads down to the nearby town. The creature is physically strong, but mentally he's like an innocent child. So his emotions drive him to kill people, and he doesn't even understand what he's doing. The scene where he's playing with flowers with a little girl by the side of a lake sent chills down my spine.
A classic tale about the dangers of rapid scientific progress. When human beings become too powerful, they lose their ability to think rationally.
Really makes you think, doesn't it? Especially nowadays.
The Shagohod is in the hangar of the main wing of the weapons lab. You can get into the hangar through the door located at the entrance to the main wing on the second floor of the east wing. Hurry! By the way, Snake.
What?
Why aren't you eating it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
The instant noodles. Why aren't you eating them?
Do I have to?
Of course you do.
Why?
Because it's a present for me. You probably didn't know, but instant noodles are really popular among the troops here at Groznygrad. It was really hard to get my hands on some, and I even managed to get 3 whole packages of it.
3? But you only gave me 2.
Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, you'd better eat it, or else. Snake, they know you disguised yourself as Rykov to get in last time. And besides, you lost the hat, so I don't think the disguise is going to work anymore. The only way for you to sneak into the east wing of the weapons lab is through the entrance. Speaking of which, I sometimes see trucks going in and out through there. If you can sneak onto one of those trucks somehow... The Shagohod is in...
Eva, didn't you take a picture of me when I was about to leave the waterfall cave?
Oh, that. That's a button-shaped hidden camera developed by the KGB. I use it to take pictures of the fortress and the Shagohod.
That's not what I wanted to know. Why did you take a picture of me?
Because I wanted a picture of you. If I told you why, would you believe me anyway? The only way for you...
Eva, remember how you said today was a day of rest for the scientists in the hangar?
Yeah?
What did you mean by that?
Until yesterday, there were tons of scientists and maintenance personnel working in the hangar. But because Volgan was forcing them to work day and night, a lot of the scientists were collapsing from exhaustion. So now that the prototype is finished and things are a little less hectic, they gave the scientists a day to rest.
I see.
If they were still working like that, it would have been impossible for you to sneak into the hangar. But this doesn't mean the hangar is completely deserted. I'm pretty sure there are still a few guards and maintenance alert. The Shagohod is in the hangar of... The only...
Eva.
What's up?
About our escape plan.
Uh-huh.
How exactly are you planning to get to the lake?
What? Don't you trust me?
That's not what I meant.
Okay then, I'll explain it to you. To the north of Groznygrad, there's a forest called Lazarevo. The name Lazarevo means the lush green earth. On the other side of Lazarevo is a large forest called Zauzyorye. Zauzyorye means near the lake in Russian. The lake is just beyond Zauzyorye. And the name of that lake is Rokovoy Biereg, the Lake of Destiny.
That's where you hid the wig?
Yeah, we'll use it to make our getaway. Once we've completed our missions, that is. Snake. Snake. The only...
Eva, that Shagohod data you got from Sokolov.
Uh-huh.
Are you really going to give it to Khrushchev?
You think I'm going to answer that?
I know I want you to answer me.
You're asking me for something I can't give you. Snake, I have a mission to carry out, just like you. Please, try to understand. The only...
Eva, what happened to Ocelot?
Can't get enough of him, huh?
He doesn't trust you.
I know. So it's me you're worried about then.
Eva.
I'm fine. I know how to handle him. Besides, I think he's got his mind set on someone else right about now.
What?
Figure it out. The shack... The only... The Shagohod... The name Groznygrad means the terrible fortress. And that's exactly what it is. An impregnable monster of a fortress built using Colonel Volgan's enormous fortune. In the center of the fortress is a weapons lab that acts as the nerve center of the place. In the southeast, there's a prison. In the northwest, there's an armory. And in the northeast, there's a provision storehouse. The weapons lab in the center is where Granin, Sokolov, and their fellow scientists carry out their high-tech weapons research. The flying platform and attack chopper you saw are two of their accomplishments. And now they're about to finish the work on the Shagohod. They call it the Terrible Fortress for a reason. The only... The Shagohod... Snake, don't forget about our dinner.
I haven't forgotten. Sushi, right? I want to try the Otten frog.
The what?
The Otten frog.
Frog?
They have frog at sushi bars, don't they?
Of course not.
But I heard they eat frogs as sashimi and tempura over in Japan.
Who told you that?
Paramedic.
I suppose they might eat frogs on certain occasions, but not normally. And certainly not as sushi.
Oh. Okay.
The
Eva, about the contents of the backpack you got for me.
Is there something missing?
Yeah, all of my food.
Will, how strange.
You didn't...
It wasn't me.
Huh.
All those snakes and crocodiles and suspicious-looking mushrooms, I wouldn't eat that stuff even if you paid me.
What about the instant noodles? Eva...
I was hungry, okay? Give me a break. It's just a little packet of noodles.
It wasn't just the noodles. All those animals I worked so hard to capture.
That wasn't me.
So who was it?
It was Ocelot.
Ocelot?
He said he wanted to eat the same things you did.
Why would he do that?
You haven't figured it out?
No.
You are dense.
This is HQ.
Control here. The enemy is attacking from an unknown position. Begin the alert status.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Somebody there?
That was poison.
Snake, I see you've managed to sneak into the hangar.
Yeah, the Shagohod's in here.
The completed Phase 2 Shagohod represents a grave threat to the West. We can't allow it to be mass-produced. You've got to destroy it.
Eva's got the data on the Shagohod. Do you think that's safe?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say it's safe, but Khrushchev is a shrewd leader. I can't imagine he'd use it for anything other than deterrence. Volgin, however, is a different story. He's planning to use the Shagohod to turn the Cold War into a blazing hot one. We can't let him have it.
Agreed.
That leaves just one more mission for you to carry out.
The boss.
Exactly. For now, just focus on destroying the Shagohod.
Yes, sir.
I'll let Sigint fill you in on how to destroy it.
Yo, like Eva was saying, if you're looking to blow the whole place sky high, the best way is to take out those liquid fuel tanks with the C3. You know there's 4 tanks in there, right? You have to put C3 on all 4 of them. To plan a C3 charge, all you gotta do is equip the C3 and press the weapon button while standing in front of a tank.
Just like TNT.
But make sure you don't plant it in the wrong place. You barely got enough C3 as it is, right?
Good point. I'll make sure not to plant it anywhere else.
Good, man. And be careful. Liquid fuel has a nasty habit of going off at the slightest shock. So don't go using any heavy firepower near the tanks unless you're aiming to get yourself barbecued.
I'll keep that in mind.
The C3 charges all have to go off at once if you want to bring down the hangar in one fell swoop. So if I were you, I'd wait until after you plant the last charge to start the timer mechanism.
All right. I'll make sure I finish planting all 4 charges before I start the timer.
Once the timer's set, you've got 20 minutes until it explodes, right? So make sure you get your ass out of that place by then. I think that's about all I've got. The rest is up to you. Good luck, pal.
We're counting on you, Snake.
You want to save? Snake, have you seen Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein?
No.
Abbott and Costello play delivery men who have to deliver a box to a spooky mansion. But what they don't know is that inside the box are Frankenstein and Wolfman. Then Dracula shows up and they get chased around by the monsters. It's a comedy with an all-star monster cast.
Sometimes tragedy can be funny.
You're wearing a maintenance crew uniform? With the maintenance crew uniform on, you can pretend you're one of the workers assigned to the Shagohod hangar. But people are going to suspect something's up if you suddenly get down on your belly or start punching somebody. Don't do anything that'll draw suspicion. You mean you're not wearing any face paint? You can take off your face paint by selecting no paint from face. Just select no paint when you want to skip wearing any face paint at all. But your camo index is never going to be as high without face paint as it is with it. Unless you want the enemy to see you, you ought to be wearing face paint. Those are some funky clothes you're wearing.
Yeah, it's called a sneaking suit.
Sneaking suit? What's that all about?
I'm not sure, but it looks like what the boss was wearing.
Huh. Well, whatever it is, it's a fine piece of work. The suit seems to be made of some kind of special bulletproof fiber. Wearing it should reduce all the damage you take by half. The waterproofing and heat and moisture insulation are top-notch. Just having it on will reduce the amount of stamina you burn. It even increases your overall camo index. You got yourself a keeper, Snake.
Yeah, maybe we should make it the official uniform of Fox.